Pitching this afternoon, Jake Arrieta. If you look at his numbers from last year, he was 10-5 with a 2.53 earned run average. And here he is during his 2015 Cy Young Award winning season. Just 1 year later, Jake Arrieta posted a 22-6 record with a 1.77 ERA and a league best .185 opponent's batting average. So just how was he able to rise to the top of MLB pitching almost overnight? This documentary looks into the mystery behind the man and the fight to end his 80-game ban for alleged performance-enhancing drug use. The Chicago Cubs haven't won a World Series since 1908, but things were looking bright headed into the 2016 season, at least before the suspension of their ace, Jake Arrieta. In March 2016, Jake Arrieta was accused of using performance-enhancing drugs, and without being able to provide substantial evidence against the accusation, he was hit with an 80-game ban.
I think it's funny because I've always been in good shape. I just sucked early in my career from a statistical perspective. So my body's always been very similar to how it is now. So it's just the numbers, the results are different. So, you know, people want to question things, and that's just kind of the nature of sports. I threw 97, 96, 98, you know, when I was younger. And I still feel like I'll be able to do that for a long time. It's just, you know, if people call into question my work ethic, that's fine, because I know what I'm doing, you know, behind the scenes. And like I said, it is somewhat flattering, especially when some of those comments are coming from some of the best players in the game.
We later sat down with Jake's brother to find out his role in Jake's success, and also what may be going on behind the scenes.
Well, you see, he had a good 2014 season, but we knew something had to change, and that was the frequency of his pitches. Batters were less likely to hit his pitches if he kept changing them and kept them unpredictable. He's done nothing wrong, and he's planning on and continuing to have a successful 2015 season going on to 2016.
In May 2016, Jake and his lawyer brought the case to court in hopes of ending his 80-game suspension. Jake's brother was called to the stand as a witness to explain the mathematical model he had developed and how it had impacted Jake's pitching success.
I thought that Jake could improve his success by changing the frequencies of his pitches, so batters couldn't as easily guess what he was going to throw. I started by constructing a payoff matrix for various pitch counts. I had recently recalculated the payoff using data from his 2015 season. He used the matrix for the 3-2 count. Then I calculated the mixed strategies for my brother and plugged in the observed frequencies for his pitches. I found out that the expected and observed frequencies of his pitches for his 2015 season were not equal. I believe that the deviation from expectation allowed him to have such a great season. He was able to fool more batters in 2015 than ever before in his career. As long as he keeps failing to meet the batter's expectations with his pitch selection, he will continue to dominate.
My client has complied with and passed all MLB-required PED tests. All he has done is change his pitch frequencies. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, my client is innocent, these charges are unnecessary, and the suspension must be revoked.
The jury found him innocent, and the MLB reinstated him immediately. Jake Arrieta continued his dominance of Major League batters in 2016. And thus far in 2016, his numbers have been just as great or better than they were in 2015. So great that on top of baffling MLB batters, he has been able to baffle baseball analysts.
Jake Arrieta has more no-hitters to than losses in his last 26 starts. He's Braden 2-0 over a guy that can't win this.
No, come on, we're talking about no-hitting Major League Baseball.
Arrieta has nearly hit as many homers, 3, as he's allowed in that stretch, 4. Jake Arrieta is the first Cub to win his first 6 starts of a season since Mordecai Three-Finger Brown in 1908. The last year the Cubs, of course, won the World Series. Since the start of last season, Arrieta's got 4 shutouts. That's as many as the Yankees have as a team.
Jake Arrieta hasn't let his recent misunderstanding with Major League Baseball affect his goals for the 2016 season?
Everybody knows about the expectations from the media, from the fans, and the way I look at it really is an opportunity to do something that hasn't been done in Chicago in over 100 years.